Hi, this is Vinny Hicks talking while walking bars. Anyways, I want to talk about something real quickly while I'm sick and I'm fighting a symbiote in my body, like Venom is about to take over. I wanted to talk about being unapologetically yourself, and I was like on TikTok. Yes, I was on TikTok. And I was looking at this random app that they advertise called like Swipe and Delete or whatever. And when I was swiping, I tried to get the app, obviously. I was just going to say I was swiping. When I got the app, it allowed you to delete old photos. And I wanted to clean up my phone because I record on my phone. If you guys didn't know, I record most of my stuff on my phone, so I lose storage a lot. So when I was swiping, it took me back to my oldest videos of photos, and I was looking back, and I saw how completely different I was. Like, I was so, no matter what, I took so many photos, so many videos, and it was just like a blast to the past, and just seeing how like happy I was and silly I was and did not care about what anyone thought of me, about what my brain thought of me. And I missed that. You know, I started looking more and more to the photos of the present, and I realized how there was kind of a switch that happened. And I don't like that much. And I've realized I'm going to hide this for a little bit because I am walking with an address that says where I live, and I would not like that to be revealed to the world. But, so I was thinking to myself, I want that back. And I've realized over the years, I started to be more harder on myself. I started to like think about every moment I had. Like, I realized when I was texting, I would try to like edit my message over and over and over and over and over and over again to get the perfect message right, just so it would be the most joyful to whoever it is. And I tried to act like I knew more than I did. And I tried to play this character. I tried to play characters. And I would always play a different character for whoever I was around. And I guess that's what it's like for being an actor, right? You're supposed to play different characters. You're an empty slate, a vessel that's used to be playing different people and different personalities. Like, I don't want to be a crazy horror movie character like Bonzo, which you should watch. That's a good short film that I did with a bunch of cool people. That's not who I really am, but I played that character. And so it's like, I don't know. I started to realize that maybe I have ADHD. I don't support the undiagnosed, random diagnosis, self-diagnosis. But at the same time, if you do truly feel like you have something and you don't have the resources to get the help, it is nice to go on the internet and be like, hey, this is something I can do to like combat it. But I really do feel like I have ADHD, because I do notice a lot of ADHD is not only just being distracted and not being able to do things. Oh, sorry. But it is also a diagnosis of it is like copying mannerisms of people or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot to ADHD, but I've taken the test on the internet and I've felt like I have it. And everybody who I know who has ADHD, or just people I know, or me, they're just like, do you have ADHD? And I'm like, maybe, but I do not get diagnosed, because the diagnosis is like $3,000, and I do not have money in my wallets like that. I have dust bunnies and like a clip, paper clip and string and stuff like that. But that's besides the point. Anyways, point is, to be, I'm yelling. I don't care. That's what I mean. Being unapologetically yourself. And I feel like for the past few years, I haven't been able to do that for myself. I always felt like I had to prove myself. I had to prove myself, and it's never fun to prove yourself, to have to prove yourself. I mean, not all the time. You know, sometimes you want to prove yourself to motivate yourself, and that's cool. And it allows you to do some really cool stuff, but to have to feel like you need to prove yourself or be at your highest point 24/7, it's not fun. And I realized that doing that for so long has made me empty. It made me feel like an NPC almost. Like, I feel like I have not known who I was for a while now. And that makes me sad, you know? I feel like back in the day, I was able to figure out whatever I wanted to do. I was filming random videos for myself, and I was taking a bunch of crazy photos, silly faces, just doing whatever I want, going places, doing side quests. I haven't done side quests in so long. It's always just like I'm going to the same 2 locations, same 3 locations. And I feel like I just want to do more for myself, and I feel like I need to do more for myself. And I feel like as an artist, even, it's important to go out and live life to the fullest. Not even just as an artist, but just as a human as well, you know? So I hope you guys do that for yourselves too. Because I need to do it for myself. I need to be okay with not being perfect. Because I feel like there's a lot of times where the best version of myself, the version I feel like is closest to what I was back when I was younger, when I was like unapologetic with myself and super happy, is when I'm by myself. Which sucks. It's cool because it's still kind of there. But it also sucks because I want to be that version of myself when I'm out and about. But I find myself like either... My phone's at 20%. Thanks, phone. I find myself either playing a character, faking it, or I shut down and I'm completely silent and awkward. And it's like I want to like let that out, but something pulls me back in, and they're like, nope. And I hate it. I will say the other time I'm unapologetically myself is when recording. When recording or streaming. And I know that's like a weird thing to say, because obviously as an entertainer, you're playing an upped up character of yourself, right? Like that's what's engaging. That's what gets people to continue watching. But honestly, this conversation I'm having right now is probably the completely fullest conversation I can have without being like like the whole time. I'm being so serious. So serious. But that's an address. You're not getting that address. But yeah, I just feel like when streaming and recording, I am my best self as well. I don't know how I got here so fast and within 8 minutes. Like, I'm in a random, like, look at this. Trail! Scared of squirrel. Sorry, squirrel. Sorry, little squirrel. Bye, buddy. Anyways, so I just want to feel like I'm free again, like those birds. This is nice. This is beautiful, actually. This is actually really nice. But yeah, I feel like I play a forced character of myself, or I completely shut down, and it's nothing in between. And the few times I feel like I'm about to be myself again, my version of myself, that when I'm streaming or when I'm recording or when I'm by myself and I'm just like then I don't know. It just like something closes me back in, and there's this Markiplier. I feel like I mentioned Markiplier so much, but it's real. And it's stuff I want people to like take away, and hopefully, because I know I'm not the only person that feels this way. I know there's other people who feel how I feel. And it's nice to feel like you're not alone, that you feel like an NPC, or you don't feel like you're running your own story, you're just kind of flowing. But the thing I've heard from Mark is back when he was my age, 18, 19, 20, early 20s or whatever, he said that he did not like who he was. And what helped him become so better as a person is that he took this Markiplier character, the persona he uses for his YouTube and whatnot, and he said, that's the version of me I want to be all the time. And so while he did his persona on YouTube and all that, he started to find a way to be more of himself and more of the version of himself he wanted to be. And that's kind of what this persona, Vinny Hicks, has done for me, or I've been trying to do for me. Because, you know, over the few years, I've always tried to like make these personas for myself. Like back in high school, it was Miles Hicks, M-I-L-E-S, H-I-C-K-S, because my name is Melvin Hicks, M-E-L-V-I-N H-I-C-K-S. But Miles Hicks was that for me back in high school, because in middle school, I did not like who I was, and I wanted to like change everything up. So I was like, Miles Hicks, because Miles Morales, and I love Miles and Spider-Man. And so that's what I did. And that worked for a little bit. But then I graduated, and I hopped back on the Melvin Hicks train. And things have kind of been, and it's not, you know, it's not that I don't like it. That saturation is crazy. It looks like, oh, it's back to normal. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna move towards like the Vinny Hicks thing and try to follow through with that and try to find myself again. Vinny Hicks as in V-I-N-N-Y-H-I-X. Hicks. That, you know, the whole Hicks thing. Yeah. And to try to find myself again, because I really miss that. I really miss that version of myself who did not care about anything. Not to the point where I didn't care about other people's feelings, you know. I still cared about that, but like, I just allowed myself to do whatever. I miss that. I miss not feeling like I don't want to feel like a shell of myself, which is what I do often nowadays. I don't even remember the last time where I was out and I didn't feel like a shell of myself, which sucks. I feel like even with the closest people I love and care for, I'm playing a shell of myself, where I want to be this, who I am right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what suppressed trauma I have in my brain to like cause me to do that. Because that's, again, when I looked at the app, I was looking and seeing how I was just like, you know what I mean? and then there was a moment where everything changed, and then I was like all my photos, I would do this in my photos. Like, I would like be so happy in my photos, and then like there was a moment in time where I'm like in all my photos, even my ID, and it's like lame, you know what I mean? I don't like it. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna be consistent with life and learn to be the best me I can be, because at the end of the day, this is the only life I have, you know what I mean? You don't. I have my beliefs, and things, but at the end of the day, we don't know what life is all about. Everyone has their beliefs. I have my beliefs. At the end of the day, no one knows what's going on. No one. That's what makes it beautiful. Like that. Right? You know, Mob Psycho is one of my favorite shows of all time because of the fact that they have the narrative of even people with superpowers who are psychics and have superpowers, or whether you're the smartest person in the world or strongest. Cute dogs. Or the even, I don't know, best chef or whatever. At the end of the day, if you took all that away, or if you had superpowers, which is the main point, if you have superpowers, you take that away, you're still a human, all the same. All you can do for someone is just be kind. Just be the best you can be, live the life you want to live, do what you want to do, and just help others do that for themselves. You know, this is your life. So you just gotta live it to the fullest, you know? And that doesn't mean doing anything crazy. It just means doing stuff that makes you feel at peace or happy. Doing stuff that will help you grow as a human, and make you want to do stuff that's better for yourself. I don't know. You sound very like lame the way I'm explaining it, but I recommend watching that show. It's a good show. And it gives a bunch of good morals about just learning to be the best you can be. It's not easy. It's gonna be hell sometimes. But just try to push through it, because it is such a nice feeling to just feel like yourself and not worry about anything else, and not have to worry about anything else. Like, I struggle horribly. I could be with the closest people I love and care for, and I struggle horribly trying to be myself. But I'm trying, and I'm learning. I don't want to feel like I have to play a character or be a version of them to hang out with them. I want to be me. I like me. Or at least I like the me who's unapologetically me. I don't like the me that's like faking it. And I just want you guys to do that for yourselves as well. There was a philosophy, psychology thingamabob I looked into that I thought was really, really cool. So, as you all may know, with science and whatnot, NASA and whatever has discovered that all of the universe, everything in the universe is made out of like hydrogen, oxygen, and some other third thing that I cannot think of, nitrogen, I think, right? Everything in the universe is every single matter. This tree to my hand, bro, probably your snot, your ass crack, maybe even. Bruh, this rock is the same matter as your poop. Crazy to think, right? In a way. But I'm gonna walk back this way now, because I'm not about to hit a dead end. But actually, no, I'm gonna walk down here. I'm gonna live a little spicy. But that's to say, everything in the universe is made out of the same three things: oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. Which means you are made of the same matter of the universe. You are the universe. We all are the universe. That's what the psychology philosophy is. So, if you're made of the same matter of the universe, and you're exploring the universe, that's kind of cool. Like, there's only one you. There only will be one you. Make the most of that. Stop feeling so small. You're a part of the universe. You're a piece of the universe that's exploring itself. A piece of the universe that will... I have this all written down in my notebook. I wish I had my notebook right now. I'll probably cut this part and just read from my notebook, but if I don't, I don't. You know, sometimes we forget, and that's just how it is. But I think that's such a cool idea that you're a part of this universe. We're all connected in a weird way. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weirder. Don't make it weird. And I don't know. It makes me feel like things can matter. Not that they do matter, but they can matter. And even if you feel like the world and universe and everything is so big and nothing matters, you can make it matter, you know? You can make it matter for yourself. And because it matters for yourself, then it matters. You can choose what matters and what doesn't matter. And that's a neat concept. Neat concept. If something's important to you, then it matters. If something's freaking you out, remember that it doesn't matter. You can choose. In the grand scheme of things, you can choose. You can choose your beliefs. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise, unless it's like a very crazy belief. Unless it's like a legal belief, then maybe change your ways. But in most cases, do you. Do you. Be you. Be you. P-U. I'm a little sleepy. I'm a little sick, a little sleepy. But I'm glad I had this walk and I'm glad I had this talk. I feel like there's more I want to say. But I'll probably say, oh no, there is. And as an artist, right? My friend Joe Ico posted this thing on his story about how as an artist, you got to remember to take your art serious, but at the same time, have fun with it. That's the hard thing about being an artist, is like that balance. And that's the same thing that I was saying about what you choose matters or what doesn't matter. You got to be okay with having some of your stuff just be caca poo-poo. And I want to do that for myself. I felt like there's a podcast on the podcast show that I have where I had Peachy in Berlin on, that's not out. At least now. Maybe it is. Probably not. Highly probably not. But one thing I remember them saying to me was, I have so much potential, yet you got to be okay with just letting people see your flaws. So it's something I've dealt with for a long time. It's not being okay with people seeing my flaws. But back in the day, boy, I was fine with people seeing my flaws. I mean, look at me now. Haven't shaved, acne everywhere, unibrow frool, baggy eyes, sick, nose running. You probably saw me the whole time. That was a really bad idea. I don't know why I did that. But, you know, human, still uploading. But yeah, that makes me want to, like, in terms of like content and all that, I want it to be more Unapologetically Me. I feel like I've always had to make like a magnum opus when making my content. It's not to say I don't love it. I love all the videos I make, except for some. Except for some. But most of the videos I love. Most of the videos I love. Some of them I do feel like I'm playing a character myself, rather than just being myself. And I just want to like, I want to be unapologetic. This is like a crazy angle. This is a crazy angle. I want to unapologetically be myself. A little more. And like lighter on the editing. So I can actually release more. But yeah, I just want you guys to like realize, stop being so hard on yourself. You only have one life, right? Just try to enjoy it. Don't spend most of it being hard on yourself. Because you're going to go back and you're going to regret a lot of the things you didn't allow yourself to do because you were hard on yourself. And because you didn't trust yourself. And you're going to be like, damn, my life sucked. So just try to be more accepting of your flaws and trusting of what you want. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get back to work though and make some pretty boo-boo videos so you guys can have good videos. Not purposely boo-boo. They'll just be flawed, you know what I mean? A lot of my favorite artists and creators, their first videos were not perfect. But they made them. And then they came out with some pretty banger stuff, so yeah. And not only that, I'm just gonna be a flawed human. Go on some side quests. I need to do more side quests. My buddy Kai and I were talking about Spider-Man 2 because I was playing that game, and man, playing that game also helped me realize like just the small things. The small things can mean so much. The small things you can do for your community can mean so much. And that it's okay to feel like the world's on your shoulders because you're not alone. Spider-Man's such an excellent character for that aspect of just being a normal guy and balancing just having a sucky normal life and a sucky superhero life, but still going through whatever because he knows it's for the greater good of things. But anyways, me and my friend Kai were talking about how like you feel stuck in life, and sometimes your main mission, the main story mode, just kind of feels blah, lame, and you got to like stop to do side quests. And I was doing that in Spider-Man 2. Like every single time there was a side quest available, I went to do the side quest before the actual main quest. And I went to go complete every side quest. And that's why I'm at 41% level percentage of the game. And I'm only halfway done through the game. Humble brag. But yeah, so I just want to do more side quests. And if that means having a video to help me do that side quest and help me like feel like I accomplished something, then yeah. Or if it just means to do something stupid for myself, let me do it. There's no time limit to all this stuff. I can just do whatever the hell I want. And you should too. I'm done filtering myself. That doesn't mean I'm gonna just say crazy stuff. It might, but I'm not going to usually. I don't know. I don't cuss a lot. Not a fan of it, but I'm not gonna like, oh no, if I did, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But that's about it. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys around. I thought his address was right there, but I'll see you guys around, yeah? Take care of yourselves. Hopefully I added that little thing I promised I'd add, because I do feel like it kind of wraps this whole thing up. Take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. Remember you're not alone, and help people remember they're not alone either. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.